What's going on, guys? Welcome to the It Doesn't Matter podcast. This is a special edition right here. Happy Thanksgiving. I'm your host. I'm Notorious One. I am Dom. I'm here, my man, Poppy Platino. I'm here with BDC. And today, besides carving turkeys, watching football, and debating, we're going to talk about some wrestling. We're going to talk about which belt meant a little bit more, the WWF, WWE Intercontinental Championship, or the WCW United States Championship. So we're going to have the ultimate fancy clash. Fellas, what's going on? Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Turkey Day.
Guys.
Happy Turkey Day indeed.
Yes. so we know back in 1987, Survivor Series went head to head against WCW Starrcade, and it was all about family and wrestling, basically, and turkeys, of course.
Still is.
It still is, still to this day. So that's why we're doing what we're doing right now. So I figure we take it back and discuss which brand's champion will win in a fantasy warfare match. So I figure we kick it from 87 all the way to the dying days of WCW.
Wow.
All right.
So I'll say the names for the champion,
mm-hmm.
and just give you all thoughts.
Okay.
So let's have some fun. Let's get some heated debates. Let's see what we can do.
Now, are we going to be saying who was the champion during the Thanksgiving Day?
I'm going to say the name who was the champion at present time going into the show, into Survivor Series and into Starrcade. So that's what I'm going to do.
Okay.
That works.
Yep.
All right.
Sounds perfect.
All right. So our first one, we're going to take it back to 1987, the debut of the Survivor Series. Your Intercontinental Champion is the Honky Tonk Man, and the WCW United States Champion at the time, Lex Luger.
Dude, come on, man.
It's not even a debate.
Come on.
This one.
Come on, man. Come on.
Listen, the Honky Tonk Man might have been the greatest Intercontinental Champion of all time because he held the belt for a whole year, but
Lex Luger is waxing that ass. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
No way. No way.
Dom, you said this so many times. Lex Luger at this time, he was a working machine.
This Luger was definitely different at the time. Not no
narcissist.
Yeah.
Not no NWO Luger. This Luger with the robes and all that stuff like that. It was just
He
completely
was
different.
He was not the narcissist. He was not the bodybuilder. He was the guy that was trying to prove himself in a ring.
He was the bodybuilder. Hold on.
No, but he was
definitely
no,
was a
but
bodybuilder.
no, but the point is like it got to a point where the bodybuilder became part of his persona, and he started to play off of that more than actually wrestling in the ring. So back at this time, he was just a wrestler who was trying to prove himself, and yeah, he was a whole different beast back in the late 80s. And Honky Tonk is not beating that Lex Luger. I mean, I don't think Honky Tonk is beating Lex Luger at all, but he's really not beating that Lex Luger. Not at all.
No.
Definitely not.
Not at all.
You guys, one of y'all want to keep notes, keep tally of WCW or WWF?
Yeah, I'll keep the tab. Hold on. Let me I'm gonna set that up real quick. And yeah, we could definitely do that.
All right. Well, as of now, it's unanimous. WCW 1987. Lex Luger. All right. Well, let's jump into 1988. We have the Ultimate Warrior Intercontinental Champion taking on Barry Windham.
Oh my! This is very debatable, just because the whole persona of Ultimate Warrior was electric at this time. He really was that man that just running into the ring, you're like, who is this guy? All this energy, hit the crowd running. But Barry Windham, man, bell to bell, probably one of the greatest wrestlers of all time. A 6'6" guy that can move like a cruiserweight. He probably should have been champion at this time. I mean, I think Flair was still running the show at this time, and he was a 4 horseman.
Yeah,
it's tough. If you're looking for box office money, and you know the way to keep a company going, you're gonna go with Ultimate Warrior. But if you're going bell to bell, in ring and just great action, you're going Barry Windham.
Yeah. Ultimate Warrior was many things back in the day. He was high energy. He was just raving maniac in the ring. Problem is Barry Windham is 4 Horsemen at that time, and 4 Horsemen don't lose easy. They don't. If there's one of them, there's all 5 of them. Because at the time J.J. Dillon was there as well. I don't see a scenario where Warrior wins that match if the 4 Horsemen are there. 1-on-1, different, but it was never 1-on-1 when the Horsemen were involved. So I will give the edge to Wyndham only because he was a Horseman. And the Horsemen, like I said, the Horsemen don't. If there's one, there's all of them. So that's how I'm looking at it.
I'm going to go against the grain. I'm going to go with Ultimate Warrior. You got to go with that high energy at that time. I'm just going by the era. You're trying to get tickets. You're trying to get the kids to buy the money. So I'm going to go Warrior. Yes, his in-ring abilities was horrible. Promos weren't great. But he got you in the building, and he made you spend money on them. So just for that aspect, especially at that time, Warrior was the closest thing to Hulk Hogan at that time.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna go with Warrior just to change it up a little bit.
Well, this one's tough for me. I'm split. All depends on where they're wrestling at. If it's in WCW country and the 4 Horsemen is available, I got Barry Windham. If they're in like Madison Square Garden, WWF country, I got Warrior. If you want to go get a quick match, I got Warrior. Yeah. If you want to get that long, drawn out match, I got Barry Windham. So I'm neutral on this one. It really is a coin toss. So I have no idea. I'll probably have to just the inner kid in me. I have to say Ultimate Warrior though. So I would have to. Much as I love the Horsemen, I have to go with the inner kid and be the Ultimate Warrior. So we are tied right now. WWF 1, WCW 1. All right, let's get into 1989. We have the Ultimate Warrior again, your Intercontinental Champion. And this time he is taking on the WCW United States Champion of Lex Luger.
Ooh. Now we're talking.
Oh my gosh. Wow. Wow.
Same thing for me. I'm split again. You want a long match? Luger. Short match? Warrior. Where you at? Really don't make no difference, but I'll have to go with Warrior, so Warrior for me.
This is tough now because
Luger's different, man.
Yeah, man. This Luger, man, he's really close to being the total package. This guy can really go. He had a lot of great matches. He found sneaky ways eventually just to how to win the championships and defend the title as well. Wow, that's debatable. I want to go with my childhood, but also I've been watching old school WCW, and I got to give Lex his props. And because he just became Hall of Famer and seen him finally walking, Lex,
Can you imagine the overselling, no selling in this match?
The one thing is, Lex is going to sell. Lex will sell here.
Yeah. Lex will sell, Warrior will not.
No.
And the damn the ring ropes. Man, you know how greasy them ropes are gonna be between them two? That ref might slip out. Pause.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, that's true.
That God. I unfortunately I think as much as I want to give it to Lex, because again he was a different beast, I think in what I just literally said is the reason why I have to give it to Warrior. Warrior wouldn't sell shit. And it's kind of different when it's 4 and 5 on 1 than when it's a straight 1-on-1. If dude's not selling shit. So you put him in a torture rag, Warrior's just probably gonna sit there like
yeah, he'll shake out and then...
so that will be the only reason, and believe me, that is the only reason I'm giving it to Warrior, is because he would no-sell everything that Luger throws at him.
Oh, so WWF with the win, 2-1.
And I hated that too, because again, Luger was different back then.
Imagine me, I'm going against my childhood.
Right.
So,
Yeah.
Right.
It's tough. It's very debatable. Now, this
my
next
gosh.
one's going to be pretty interesting. We're going to take it to 1990. Your Intercontinental champion at the time is the Texas Tornado, Kerry Von Erich. And your WWE United States champion is Stan Hansen.
That one's tough, just because this isn't the NWA champion Kerry Von Erich. This is a different one. By then he's already got the issue with the foot. He is very charismatic. He did look like Warrior-esque at this time. I didn't see too much of Stan too much, but I've heard a lot of stories. I'm gonna go with my gut though. I'm gonna go with Kerry, just because from what I've seen on highlights, he's probably the guy to go with. But I could be wrong. I heard Stan's got a hell of a lariat.
Hell yeah, that's where JBL got his clothesline from.
Yep. Yeah. So. I'm in the same boat where I haven't seen a whole lot of Stan Hansen. I've heard his story, and he's one of the, as they like to say, one of the toughest that come. And I think that at this point, you had Texas Tornado. He had come over to WWE. He already established himself as a rough and tough dude in NWA, WCW. But like you said, at this point, he also has the issue with his foot. And, not to say that he lost a step, but he was definitely not that same guy. And one thing that I did know about Stan Hansen was that he was very good at taking advantage of a situation.
Yes.
And, your weakness was his strength. And I think he would have found a way to use that limitation against him and find a way to lariat the shit out of him. Because literally that lariat took down some of the best. So you got a guy who's limited, although he's still very good, but somewhat limited. He's gonna find a way to take advantage of that, and once that lariat come, and it's pretty much over. So I am going to go Stan on this, despite not having a whole lot of footage on him, because the stories that wrestlers told back then, and even some of the wrestlers are told now, he was not the one to mess with. So I'm gonna go with Stan Hansen on this.
Yeah, hook the leg. What did Stan Hansen say in No Holds Bar? You got a tiny little wanker. That was Stan Hansen.
That movie has some classics.
Oh man.
Oh boy.
Well, knowing how Kerry Von Erich was, he was that guy in World Class Championship Wrestling.
Mm-hmm.
Went against the greats like Ric Flair, but he definitely wasn't the same in WWF. And Stan Hansen, we know how he was a problem. This guy went toe to toe with Vader in Japan numerous times.
I forgot about that. Yeah.
He was a tough SOB.
He wasn't the guy that almost poked his eye out, right?
I think so.
Yeah, I think so.
I think so.
That alone right there, just.
I think so. I would love to see like these two go toe to toe. No pun intended. Like in a world class ring.
Yeah.
Because it was like anything can go. But I'm gonna have to go with Stan Hansen.
Yeah. I went with what I've seen, so I can't even argue, but Stan, man. Jeez. Can't go wrong either way. Well, I did.
Funny as hell.
We did 4 years so far, so what's the count? Who's in the lead so far?
Is it tied?
It's 2 up.
Oh, okay.
It's 2 up. Yep.
Well, this next one's going to get a little interesting.
Okay.
1991, the Intercontinental Champion at the time, Bret the Hitman Hart.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah, boy.
And your WCW United States Champion at the time, Ravishing Rick Rude.
Oh,
Wow.
man. Oh, boy.
We are all Bret
my
guys, so here we go. Who wants to kick it off?
Boy.
Woo, Jesus Christ.
Bell to bell, Bret Hart will always be, in my opinion, the greatest in-ring wrestler of all time. Didn't matter if you were a big guy, cruiserweight, heavyweight. The man can make a match out of nothing. He's literally the definition of turning chicken shit into chicken soup. But Ravishing Rick Rude at that time, he was a different promo. The guy was built like a came out of granite, just chiseled everywhere.
Shit.
Yeah, and he's I don't know if he became a NWA champion prior to this, but either way, the guy just promo wise, the look, wrestling wise, he can go. I'm going against my heart on this one. I'm gonna have to go with Rick, man. And I love Rick too, but yeah, I love Bret, but I don't know if he's beating Rick at this time.
So, yeah, and that's what I'm kind of looking at it too. Bret Hart was finding himself outside of Hart Foundation at this point. He was really starting to establish himself as a top singles performer. Ravishing Rick Rude at this point had 2 gears. He had the gear where he was playing to the fans, and he had the gear where he was just gonna fuck you up. And when he was US champ, there was no such thing as the play to the fan gear. He was just in the ring to fuck you up. Yeah. So I like, if this was Hitman of 94, 95, I would say, you know what? Yeah, I think Hitman, but 91, no. It is Ravishing Rick Rude. It is Ravishing Rick Rude.
All right, well, like I said, we are all Bret Hart guys, but we know that Bret, he was making a name for himself at this time. He was proving himself. Rick Rude, he was on a different level. He already did the Intercontinental Championship thing. He won the World Heavyweight Championship. Now he's the United States Champion. And
plus, Rick was already in the main event scene back in the day, too.
Yeah, so don't forget, in 1991, Rick had something. He had the Dangerous Alliance.
Oh, my God.
Paul Heyman.
That faction alone.
Paul E. Dangerously. Stunning Steve Austin. Beautiful Bobby. Medusa.
But yeah, all Hall of Famers.
Yeah.
All of them.
Yeah, I got Rick. I got Rick all day.
All right. So not only does WCW take the lead, but that is the first clean sweep of the night. I didn't think it would be this one, but okay. Yeah,
that one was tough because when you go, we always go with hard, but man, you gotta go what's right there.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, well, 1992, our Intercontinental Champion at the time, the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels.
Ooh.
Okay.
And the WCW United States Champion at the time, the Natural, Dustin Rhodes.
Wow. Ooh.
So again, the Natural was a different dude. The Natural was a different dude, and HBK kind of in the same boat of finding himself outside of the Rockers. But difference is that where Bret Hart was finding his way and establishing, HBK had established himself before he left the Rockers.
Yeah.
He had already established himself as kind of the guy when he left the Rockers. So, love Dustin, love everything he's done, and since he's gone back to being the Natural, and knowing what he did before all of that. But yeah, I'm not thinking that he's taking HBK on this one. I just think that HBK had too much going on for him at this point, and he had a lot of the pros and none of the cons that most athletes in the 90s had. He had the charisma. He had the in-ring ability. He had all the pros. He had none of the cons until he kind of messed himself up. So I'm going to say HBK with no disrespect to the Natural because he's that guy. He's also that guy, but I'm going to say HBK.
I'm gonna have to agree with you on that one too. And can't, I'm not a fan of HBK, but again, I'm gonna call it like I see it, man.
Yep.
Like you said, as soon as he got away from the Rockers, even before then, you could just see the talent,
Yep.
the athleticism. When he got to the promos, oh my god, I was like, wow, very rare. I mean, not very rare, but it's very hard at that time for a tag team guy, especially at that size, to establish himself. Normally, Vince is not looking for that short guy to, make a name for himself. But Sean, he's a little bit like Eddie Guerrero. He may have been shorter than everybody else, but he played like he was a big man. People had to go up to his level, not him go down to their level. The only guy that HBK's ever had to go up to his level was Undertaker. And that's a lot. That's a lot to say. So I got to give it to HBK. And like you said, Dustin had so many good matches, a lot of good stories at that time too. And I love this in ring. It was very physical, no nonsense. Just go in there and go and get it. But HBK, man, was that dog, man. He really was.
Yeah,
that was that big pit bull.
He was so different back then. He was different.
And I'm gonna have to go with HBK as well. I love the Natural. I love Dustin Rhodes at this time. Love the theme song. He was his daddy's child, and he had the believability. He sold everything he did. It looked good. It looked precise. But he tried to, be Dusty too much at that time. And HBK, he was just getting himself over, and he would have definitely hit that sweet chin. Wasn't even the sweet chin music at the time. It was just this crescent kick, side kick, whatever.
Oh yeah.
And Dustin would have sold that joint, and HBK got the win. And plus, HBK would have had Sherry on the side too. So
yeah. Was he using that, or was he still doing that teardrop suplex?
He might have. I don't know.
I forget when he switched over.
Did he do like an atomic drop as well?
Yeah, there were so many different moves back then.
Yeah, but either way, Sean.
Yeah.
Another clean sweep.
Yeah. Another clean sweep, and we're back knotted up at 3.
Ooh.
All right. Well, in 1993, your Intercontinental champion at the time, because somebody got suspended and had something going on. It was supposed to be HBK, but this time it's Razor Ramon.
Hey, yo.
And he's taking on the Natural Dustin Rhodes.
Oh, Jesus. This is
another clean sweep.
Tough one.
Another clean
sweep.
Right,
Jesus.
Razor in 93, he got himself over. You already know after Survivor Series, you got the Royal Rumble, and they're leading up to WrestleMania, and you're going to get the iconic ladder match.
Yeah.
Title for title.
But here's where I'm going to call the advantage. Scott Hall knew how to wrestle WCW NWA style. Dustin Rhodes did not know how to wrestle WWE style at this point.
No.
Scott Hall also knew how to wrestle WWE style at this point. He's done them both. That alone gives it to Razor Ramon. Not to mention that he's just uber talented. Again, no disrespect to the Natural, because for everything we just said, but this one's going to be experienced. Razor Ramon knows what it's like to be in WCW, NWA. Natural knows what he knows, which is a lot. He's being a Rhodes, and but I think as far as being in the ring, yeah, Razor Ramon can go when he could absolutely go when he had to. He could get as physical as Dustin could, probably even more so. I mean, that was kind of his gimmick when he was in WCW the first time anyway. Yep. So he absolutely could have went up, but as I said, I think the experience takes him over.
Yeah, I mean, promos too, man. The guy he comes out in the ring and you're like, this guy should be the man. in my opinion. Just he's one of those guys that never won the title and should have. He can go in the ring with just about anybody. One of the best working punches that I've ever seen, in my opinion. And he's just oozing machismo.
He made the world outside of WCW believe he was Hispanic.
Yo, you know how upsetting that is for me as a Hispanic man, thinking this bro was for us.
Made everyone believe that.
Than you.
Hey, take it easy. Take it easy. Don't start that.
Made the world believe he was made the world believe he was Cuban. That's crazy. That's crazy work for a country boy. That is crazy work.
Yeah, for a country boy from Montana, I think it was. to sound like he's Scarface from Miami.
To make the world believe he was this, and we believed it too.
That right there too. You made people believe who your character is. Mm-hmm. That is, they say it right now. Too many people play wrestler. Not enough people are the wrestler.
I mean, and the thing of it is you find it because again he had a whole gimmick at WCW. He goes to WWE. He takes on this persona. He becomes this persona. Literally, the entirety of the rest of his career, he is this persona.
Yeah.
Even under his actual name, as wrestling as Scott Hall again, he is still Razor Ramon.
And you know what? I don't know if he's going to be featured again in this show again, but anyone that can get beer thrown in at him and then just smoothly put in his hair and like his hair gel and just walk in like it's nothing, stop it.
Yeah, this dude is special.
He definitely is. So, is unanimous again?
It sounds like it's unanimous again.
All right, so what's the count right now? Is WCW up or WWF at the moment?
WWF is up right now.
Yeah.
Yep, it is 4-3 with a second clean sweep.
Wow. This got very interesting because I wasn't expecting this.
Right.
All right, well, you're not going to expect this next one. Let's take it to 1994. Your Intercontinental Champion at the time is Razor Ramon. Okay. And your WCW United States Champion at the time is Hacksaw Jim Duggan. Hey, BDC, they both know how to work the WWE and the WCW ring, so let's hear what you have to say about this one.
Man, no, just no.
Don't forget, Hacksaw Jim Duggan, United States Champion, sent a stunning Steve Austin. He sent him home. Sent him packing.
He's the first ever Royal Rumble winner.
Nope. I'm gonna go ahead and type this up right here. Razor Ramon versus Hacksaw. Y'all must be out your fucking mind. We're gonna put that on WWF and call it a day. All I'm waiting for is to see if it's gonna be a clean sweep or not. But nah, Razor, no. Hacksaw was many things, but you know, he was the epitome of the lovable mid-card guy. Razor Ramon was not that. and I don't see a scenario if writers aren't involved that Hacksaw beats Razor Ramon in a match.
No, not this time. But if you give me Hacksaw back in the days when he was coming out of Texas, I believe, where he was going like he was having brawls and like blood feuds, I might say he got a shot. But by this time, he said he slowed it down. He's more of a gimmick. He's more of the lovable character, like you said, for the kids, and he's not really old Hacksaw Jim Duggan.
Right.
Remember, 2 G's, like he says, 2 G's. Nah, I love Hacksaw as a character, especially as a kid, but you can't mess with the machismo.
No.
Did anybody ever take Hacksaw seriously? Even when he joined Team Canada, he wasn't serious. Like, come on, man, that ain't believable. Well, Razor all day.
That was tough, though. I'm glad he survived that.
And cancer.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's
I thought you were talking about Team Canada.
Cancer.
I thought you meant Team Canada.
Yeah, Team Canada. That's why he joined them, because the U.S. Healthcare was not taking care of him. Even to this day, they don't give a damn about us.
You know, Hacksaw is a Brett guy, so yeah, it makes
All
sense.
I want to say is that they don't really care about us.
All right, so Razor Ramon.
And
let's
another
take
clean,
it to
and another clean
1995.
sweep.
1995.
right now.
All right.
The Intercontinental Champion in 1995 at this time is Goldust.
Ooh.
Oh, shit.
And United States Champion at the time is Kensuke Sasaki. BDC know about him from the Nitro podcast.
I don't know, so I'm going to have to hear this one. Sit back.
Oh,
BDC.
Lord. Oh, God. So, oh, God. So, Sasaki is, he started appearing on Nitro, and we followed a couple of those matches. And I mean, he's decent in the ring. He definitely was the early stages of strong style. He definitely was that. But Goldust would have gotten his head so bad, he would have fucked him up so bad, he would have had him beat mentally before the match even started. I'm sorry.
It sounds like that too.
Like he would have absolutely gotten to the ring and been ready for a fight, but Goldust would have played mind games and fucked him all the way up. So this is Goldust. This is Goldust. Again, advantage of knowing the WCW style, and this Goldust was so heavily engrossed and playing mind games, he would have absolutely fucked Sasaki's head up and had him beat before the match even started.
Yeah, and as much as a lot of people don't like this Goldust, for some reason, I love it because it's so different. It stands out, and like you said, the mind games. Anyone that can just screw with your head and get you off your game, that's just A1, man. Just And Dustin, well, you got to win here. Third time's a charm, baby.
Third time's the charm, bro. He nailed that.
The only way you get a win is with
gold. Right. Yeah, that. Yeah.
Well, I
got no way.
I got Goldust as well. Sasaki, he was good, but in 1995, that United States title didn't mean nothing because they kept passing around. They didn't even pass around on TV. They just passed it around. We just seen the one-man gang with the United States title out of nowhere. So the title didn't mean nothing at the time whatsoever for WCW. So Goldust,
at this time, the only title that meant anything was the World Heavyweight title. Because I mean, anyone that's watched a podcast, the U.S. title, Sting had it for a good while, and if Sting had actually come up and had it at this point, then it would have been all well and good. But Sting,
Muda. I know Muda was around that time.
Sting lost the title, and we didn't even know. Then Sasaki ended up with it, and then One Man Gang ended up with it. The TV title wasn't even fought for on TV. It was fought through on dark matches. So the only title that meant anything was the World Heavyweight title at that point in WCW. And that's the only title that they featured. That's the only title that mattered. And so it was what it was. But yeah. So Goldust unanimous. And for the record, the 90s have been nothing but clean sweeps.
Yeah.
Literally 1990 is the last year where it wasn't a clean sweep. It has been pretty much clean sweeps all the way through.
I wasn't expecting that. I figured a little
bit
more.
Neither.
All right, let's give a quick rundown of what we got so far. For 87, Honky Tonk Man, Lex Luger, everybody has
WCW.
88, Ultimate Warrior and Barry Windham, everybody got
Warrior.
Well, and so Honky Tonk Man and Luger was 2-1.
Yep.
Same with Wyndham. I was the Wyndham guy. I think for Luger it was I think Dom, you said the Honky Tonk Man.
Hell no.
Who said
Nah.
Honky Tonk Man?
Nobody said Honky Tonk
It
Man.
was that was a sweep.
That was
That was a sweep that nobody that we
Yeah.
just didn't claim at the time. Okay,
Yeah.
so yeah, I went Wyndham in '88.
89 was Warrior and Luger.
And
Warrior
I
was
think
2-1.
yeah, Warrior was 2-1.
90 was Texas Tornado and Stan Hansen.
And yeah, that was 2-1 with
Stan Hansen.
Stan.
with Stan
Yep.
Stan taking that, and
Yep,
then everything was
91
clean sweeps after that.
91 Brett and Rick Rude was Rick Rude.
Rick Rude.
92
Yep.
HBK and Dustin was HBK. 93 was Razor and Dustin. Razor.
Yep.
94 was Razor and Hacksaw, which was
Razor again.
95 was Goldust and Kenzu Sasaki.
And Goldust.
And 96 is about to get interesting because at the time, your Intercontinental Champion is Hunter Hearst Helmsley.
Oof,
Okay.
Oof.
And then your United States Champion at the time is Eddie Guerrero.
Oh, this is tough.
Yeah. Oh my God. Is this?
Now this is DX Triple H now.
Not yet.
No, it's not.
Not yet. It's Hunter Hearst.
Oh,
he's blue blood at this point.
This
now I'm
him. I think China might be here at the time or on the verge of being here. So yeah.
By 96. Yeah. So she might be on her way or she's there. Wow.
These next few ones gonna get real good.
I'm gonna have to go with Eddie just because he's had the experience. He's wrestled in multiple companies and he's been a star no matter where he's been at. Maybe he's not featured as he should be, and I give Trips his credit because he wrestled in WCW, but he definitely perfected the WWE style.
Mm-hmm.
That's where he always wanted to be. So he learned under Killer Kowalski. So if you can't learn from that guy, something's wrong with you. But Guerrero, the name alone, it puts a lot of pressure on you. You have a lot of history behind you. You got your father's name, you got your nephew, your brothers. And every time that Eddie would show up, he always wanted to give you 150%. It wasn't no half-ass crap. He was going all the way in. Maybe he wasn't the best promo. I don't know if Triple H was the best promo at that time either. But I got to go with Eddie on this one, man. And it's tough because I like Triple H as the man right now. Maybe at that point I wasn't a fan of him character-wise, but when you look back on it, he knew what to do in ring, in and out. So I just push for the Eddie, not because I'm a fan of him personally, but from what I've seen at that point, Eddie was the man.
Yeah. So for context, Hunter Hearst Helmsley, when he won his IC championship, he beat Wildman Mark Merrow, aka Johnny B. Bad.
Okay.
With an assist from Mr. Perfect.
Wow.
So at this point he's really gathering steam. He's starting to get help from some of the more elites within the company at that point. And I mean, yeah, in the ring he was who he was in the ring, which has only gotten better over time. Eddie Guerrero, I had to check because there's two different Eddie Guerreros to me. There's the Eddie Guerrero, the cruiserweight, and then there's Eddie Guerrero, the sleazeball, the eventually Latino Heat, NWO, that guy. I mean, the LWO, that guy.
That's not this one.
No,
that's not this one. This is the Eddie Guerrero that's out to prove himself. And technical wise, he's got it. He's going to throw it out in the ring. He's going to do that all day long. He goes in there with cruiserweights. He's going to handle that business. His one weakness at that time was going up in class to meet people at their weight class. Not to say that Triple H was this bruising heavyweight at this time, but he wasn't a lightweight or a cruiserweight either. And when it came down to Eddie, his best matches were with cruiserweights, but when he had to wrestle outside of the cruiserweight division at this time, he had trouble. And I think Triple H takes advantage of that. So I have to go with Triple H on this, for the only reason because it's a matter of Guerrero's one weakness at this time was his inability to really perform well versus wrestlers outside of the cruiserweight division. I mean, he could do the job, but he just wasn't as clean. It just wasn't as good as it normally would be. And against Triple H, especially in the earlier days where he could go hook by crook, Eddie didn't know about that yet, at least not in WCW. I think he takes it. As he starts to slide into the heel role, and you start to acknowledge his dealings back in the day when he was a tag team. I can't remember the name, when it was the most hated tag team essentially in the world. When he was with him, I can't remember the name of the tag team.
Locos.
Yep, there you go. When he was with them and stuff like that, if it was that Eddie, oh yeah, I'm giving it to him all day long because he could out crook a crook. So
I feel like they didn't let him use that style.
No, it was not until he was able to fully embrace heel that he was able to unlock that, at least within the company. He wasn't able to do that at this point. So I can't give it to him. I can't give it to him because, again, his weakness was wrestling people outside of the cruiserweight division that were heavier in higher weight classes than he was in.
Who did Eddie beat for the U.S. title, though?
I'm
curious about that.
Here, let me see. You can give me a minute.
Sorry,
I'll
fans.
tell you.
Just curious, just because I want to make sure it wasn't like a lighter heavyweight.
Let's see.
It's just interesting, just because I understand what you're saying. I just want to make sure it was maybe somebody established.
DDP.
Ric Flair. Ric Flair was first of it. Ric Flair was the United States champ. He was forced to vacate it, and Eddie Guerrero and DDP went up in a match for it, and Eddie won.
And it's not the DDP that you expect.
Not the DDP that we, not the DDP that,
no,
yeah, not that Eddie Guerrero, not that DDP, yeah.
That's the DDP with all the gimmicks, the gum, the stick. Pause.
Yeah, he was starting to move away from that, but he was still deeply entrenched in that.
Where we're going at, how the Intercontinental title is the working man's title. They're putting the United States title on these same guys. They're trying to get these next guys elevated. And we see from it didn't work out for like Dustin Rhodes, whatever, but Eddie Guerrero and DDP, obviously, but Ric Flair didn't need it. Sting didn't need it at the time. He was already established, but you can see they definitely trying to do it. But I have to go with Triple H at that time, Hunter Hearst Helmsley. Eddie Guerrero, he's still trying to find his way. His time in 1996, it would have been definitely a good ass match, definitely a pay-per-view quality match.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
But he would have that China syndrome, and Triple H would have got the win.
Yeah,
that'd have been it.
If China was there, forget it.
Yeah. So Triple H, Hunter Hearst Helmsley. Another sweet.
That was tough too, man. That was tough because I know that wasn't the Eddie that we know.
Yeah,
but I know he was really like going for the jugular, like showing everybody that that's who he is. He's that guy. That guy.
And literally, right now, the WWF is on a 6-year run.
What's the count?
It is
or 7-3.
Yep, it is. Let's see, 7-3.
All right. Well, this next one is gonna be a little interesting. All right, your Intercontinental Champion for 1997 at this time is Owen Hart.
Ooh,
and he is taking on the United States Champion at this time, Kurt Hennig.
Oh, wow.
Shoot.
Oh, wow.
I'll kick this one off.
Yeah, please.
I got Owen Hart, 1997 Owen Hart, all day, every day, Hart Foundation. Kurt
King of
Hennig,
Hearts.
he wasn't Mr. Perfect.
No.
Right.
He was NWOB.
Yeah.
I'll take the Heart Foundation over NWB all day. Brian Adams, Virgil Vincent. Point blank. It would have been a good wrestling match, but are we going to get the Kurt Hennig that actually want to work? Or are you just going to have him, whatever. Owen Hart all day.
True.
Yeah.
Them two, man. Ugh. When they want to, but it's funny because when Owen doesn't care, but he still seems to put on a freaking show.
Yeah.
Owen is so different, man. People just, this young generation, you need to go back and watch Owen. He's the reason why AEW puts so much praise in. And honestly, a lot of the wrestling style that AEW has is partly because of Owen and Rey Mysterio. Owen was one of the first guys that actually introduced the Cruiserweight division to, well, not division, but that style sort of towards the Americas. It was already here with Mexico and CMLL and AAA, but Owen came from New Japan or somewhere in Japan, and he brought it over here, and he was like, all right, I can do this. I can do in-ring like Brett. And he had a promo. He could go on the mic. I got to go with you on that, man. Owen was different. He's another guy that if he was 6'3", would have been world champion. Unfortunately, I don't want to talk about that.
Yeah. So again, this is a case of any other year. If this was Kurt Hennig of any year in the late 80s, early 90s, there's a chance that he goes in here and he pulls it out, but it's going to be a hard hitting affair and it's going to be close. It's going to be like he barely squeaks it out.
Yeah.
But one, that's not this Kurt Hennig, and two, King of Hearts is way different. King of Hearts is not Blue Blazer. King of Hearts is not early Owen Hart. King of Hearts is not the tag team with Coco Beware. King of Hearts is better than Brett at this point. And that's saying something.
That is.
He is better than Brett. So King of Hearts is beating anybody in that role at this point and this time in WCW, because quite frankly, there is no one in WCW who's at that level at this time. And I'm saying that with the possibility that Bret Hart might actually is going there if he's not. He's headed there eventually, but there's no one there in WCW that is on that level.
No.
And Owen Hart is taking that. King of Hearts is taking that from anyone who's there.
And the reason why Triple H still uses the moniker The Game? It was originally meant for Owen, because that's what he used to call him. Because Owen can do anything in the ring. Anything. Yeah. So I know he technically stole it, but it's not really stealing. It's basically him on the low, basically paying homage to one of his greatest friends, and probably one of the greatest locker room people that everyone's going to talk about.
Absolutely.
I've yet to hear anyone say anything negative about Owen, and if I hear it, I'm probably going to shut it off.
Yeah, Owen Hart. With him, man. Owen Hart is one of the few people in wrestling that in life you never heard a bad thing about him in life, and that is only punctuated in death.
The only negative thing was the Stone Cold, but
even in that, it's like even Stone Cold to this day doesn't blame Owen Hart for that. It's not like Stone Cold came out and said, "That don't work for me, brother." He didn't do anything like that. He came out and he was literally, there was never any fault put to Owen Hart for that. And, it was like, okay, we know it wasn't deliberate. We know Owen Hart didn't intentionally do that. We know how skilled he is, so we know shit happens in the ring.
Mm-hmm.
But no one ever looked at him afterwards was like, "Oh, you're just a crippler. You don't care about wrestlers in the ring. You don't we don't feel safe working with you. We don't want to work with you because you're not safe. None of that has ever happened. Yeah. And I mean, as I said, in life, no one talked bad about him as far as the person he was or the wrestler in the ring. And in death, it's only gotten better. It's like no one talks bad about him at all.
His wife is funny too. The stories that she says with Owen, oh my god.
So
did you hear about the time they were out and about, like at a park or something? And I guess Martha was saying that Owen was walking ahead of her, and she's found. And he's like, "Stay away from me! I don't know you." In public. Just stuff like that. Oh, I wish he was still around just to hear some of those stories.
I hate that 2000 comes around and then he's not there anymore. I hate that we don't get to see how the rest of his Hall of Fame career plays out.
And if you guys ever do, make sure you get an Owen Foundation plush.
Oh
yeah, I bought that.
I didn't even know that
came out. I
didn't even know that existed. So yeah, I think I might have to hit the site and get one today because I didn't even know that existed.
As soon as it came out, I pre-ordered and I was getting that.
Yeah, I got the Owen Hart Foundation shirt.
Yeah, that's outstanding.
Got my Owen stuff as well.
But yeah, it's
Owen Hart with the win.
Yep, easy win, clean sweep.
All right, next one.
And the streak continues.
It's going to continue with this one too. In 1998, your Intercontinental Champion is Triple H, and he is taking on WWE United States Champion Vacant.
Wow.
Oh no, Vacant's taking this, man. Vacant is taking this. God, Vacant is on fire.
So who was the champion prior to this? Just so we can try to establish something.
Wait, so
or after?
Hold on. I'm looking it up right now
because I'm not gonna take Vacant as as an answer. You said 98.
98.
Hold on. Now, see, I am not here.
DDP. It was DDP Goldberg and Goldberg.
Ooh. Let me see that. So it's 90.
No, because I know Goldberg wins the belt. 98? Oh no, was it 99?
He won in June.
No, so
let's see. Hold on. I think I got it. I'm in 99. Hold on. 98.
No, so 98. Only thing it shows is that, of course, it was Goldberg vacated it when he won the World Heavyweight Championship.
Yep.
It was Brett. Luger, it was Brett. DDP.
Brett. So Brett
vacated it.
Man, that's
So
we'll go with Brett, I guess, since he was the last one before he vacated it. This isn't the same Brett, man.
No, it's not.
He looked like he wasn't motivated, and just WCW was starting to go downhill after that crash. Wait,
actually, I take it back. No, at this time, the person that vacated going into this would have been DDP. So not even Brett. Brett got it afterwards.
Okay, so I'm gonna go with DDP on this one, just because he's established himself as that people's champion that we like. Dally with that diamond cutter, everyone's gonna get it. It didn't matter where you got it from. Probably the greatest diamond cutters I've ever seen was with him and Eddie Guerrero, where he's going for like a power bomb or whatever it was, or Eddie was trying to reverse it, and then he just flips him in the air, and then boom.
Yeah,
and I love Trips because I know by then he's starting to establish himself as the game. But
yeah, if you've heard DDP tell the story of that diamond cutter, that is all Eddie Guerrero.
Yeah,
and it is awesome. He says, well, what do you want me to do? And Eddie's like, just put me in this position, and I got it from there. And he's like, just put me up there. I got it from there, and the rest of it was all Eddie. That was crazy. That was crazy.
And I think it was this year that this happened too. Because I know Dallas would go after. He would wrestle Goldberg at Halloween Havoc in one of the greatest matches I've ever seen for a Goldberg match. But I got to go with Dally, man. I really got to go with Dallas if he's the last champion before I vacated.
Right. I don't even know why it's vacated, because before DDP won the United States title again, he had that match with Goldberg, and you know what happened? It blacked out. Yeah. Then the next night, they gave him the United States Championship. And later on, Brett and him, they headlined World War III, which Paige won. Then Paige lost the title November 30th. So, yeah. So, I don't know. I don't know why it was vacated at this time. So, it makes no sense. Something got to fill in that gap for some strange reason, but
I'm going to go with, either way, I'm going with Dally on this one.
I got Triple H. It's just too much going on WCW at that time. And DX is hot at that point. So Triple H.
Yeah, so and I'm still kind of looking, and there is no indication that he actually even vacated it. So it's like I'm confused as to why it came up vacant. It just looks like Bret Hart beat DDP for the title in a no DQ match on the 30th of November.
That's crazy. Typical WCW booking.
Yep.
I know we're going by what's going on at the companies, but character wise, in this point, Dallas was hot. I mean, hot. I thought honestly he could have been the guy to beat Goldberg, and probably would have been a better choice than Kevin Nash. Especially after that night, the next night, I was pissed. I think that crumbled WCW, and it never recovered.
Well,
yeah, there's a lot of things that crumbled WCW.
Yeah. Well, this next one. Oh, who did we agree on?
Triple H or so no, it's DDP? It's actually 1 of 1, and I didn't give an answer yet. Because I'm too busy looking up shit. So I'm only reason I'm kind of going back is there was World War III that happened right before that. So with World War III happening, I'm looking to see if it gives anything about that title. And yeah. So DDP beat Bret Hart on November 22nd, 1998 for that title. So he still had it. In November. Starrcade that year happened in December. And but in any which way, at that point, Bret Hart had it. So technically, as of Thanksgiving, DDP had the title. And yeah, DDP was different back then. This is early is this early DX Triple H?
No, this is late.
At this point, or is he's
the leader by now?
He's the leader by now.
He's the leader.
Yeah.
Which means he's got Shawn, and which means he's got China. So, as much as I would love to give it to DDP, numbers game. Okay. I think numbers game takes it.
So Triple H over DDP, unanimous. All right, 1999. Your Intercontinental Champion at the time is China. And she's going to be taking on WCW United States Champion at the time, Chris Benoit.
Oh, shit. Yep.
Chris Benoit. I'm not saying anything else.
Yep. Definitely Benoit. Benoit would have killed
him. I knew he was going there. I knew it. I knew it.
In the ring, that is.
Yeah.
No,
a win for WCW.
Yeah, no chance. No chance of China beating him in a wrestling match ever. So yeah, that's Chris Benoit all day.
Exactly. You didn't even get into it. All
right.
right.
I don't need to dip into that one at all.
WCW
the final one.
WCW picking back up. All right.
And WCW 2000, I don't even care. It's WWF because WCW was a fledgling ship at this point.
All right. Well, 2000.
Somebody coming up.
2000. Your Intercontinental Champion is Eddie Guerrero.
Again,
WCW United States Champion is General Erection.
Kill me. Just kill me.
That was the last one.
Eddie.
Look.
I love Hugh Morris. He was an okay guy from what I've seen, but I'm going Eddie.
It's Eddie all the way. Yeah, Eddie all the way.
And see, and you just wanted to tell me, nah, give it a chance. Give it a chance.
Well,
okay. Sure. Whatever you say, pal.
I was trying to think of, Natural Born Thrillers and all these other guys. Shit.
No.
Generation.
No.
Eddie with the win. In 2001.
Conan, shit.
2001, there was no WCW at this time when we were talking about it. It would have been Test versus
but the last
whoever.
U.S. champion was 5-time Booker T.
Until they came in the WCW, and then they unified the title, and Test is your champion at this time.
Yep. So
what's the count?
What's the count? It is 4 for WCW and everything else for WWF. So you're looking at, let's see, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10-4.
10-4 WWF.
10-4 WWF. The 90s killed WCW.
Yeah.
The 90s killed. And like I said, their biggest problem was they emphasized the World Heavyweight Championship over all else, and that was the flaw. While WWF was legitimately using the Intercontinental title to build talent to the next level, WCW was just using that title to just
put you over.
He's the popular guy right now. Put it on him.
Yeah.
All right. Well, a few fun rapid fire questions for you guys.
Shoot.
Out of all the champions we discussed, which champion would you bring to Thanksgiving dinner?
Eddie.
Ooh.
Eddie.
Razor. You're gonna cough him up.
Yeah. I'm definitely bringing Eddie. The shenanigans are going to be epic.
Oh, hold up. If you're going to be shenanigans, I'm bringing Owen.
Yeah.
Shenanigans? Why'd you bring Goldust?
No. I'm not trying to make people uncomfortable.
You know what? Just so I can start an argument, I'm bringing Goldie. Get my in-laws out of here.
Can I call the turkey?
Like I don't know why he's here, she's here, and he's there. Goldie, can you go talk to them real quick?
All right. So next question: what's the worst champion you're gonna bring to your family?
Oh. Damn. Oh, Honky. He gonna piss everybody off.
I'll say Stan Hansen.
Hell no.
He gonna kill somebody.
Yeah, I don't need to kill anybody. Just piss
He
somebody
be the one
off.
to put his hands in the mac and cheese. Just reach.
Jesus.
Oh man. Yeah, I don't know who would be the worst out of them because I'm looking at the list right now.
I'm telling you, it's Honky.
I'm gonna say Sasaki because he would just be sitting there, would have no clue what's going on. He would just be sitting there looking around. People be trying to talk to him. He wouldn't know what the hell they're saying.
Yeah.
He would just be the sitting wallflower.
All right, so which champion's taking home some leftovers?
Ooh. Oh, Warrior. You've heard all the stories about him taking all the other stuff from catering, so it's gonna be Warrior.
Probably Warrior.
Yeah.
And last but not least, which champion's gonna start an argument at the table?
Oh, Jesus.
I got Brett.
Yeah.
I got Bret Hart.
Why you gotta
Yeah.
do that to me, man?
Yeah.
I love the man, but you're right.
I have to agree. He's definitely something's not gonna sit right with him.
Yep.
Something's not.
You put beets in the potatoes?
What? You call this turkey?
My mac and cheese is better than yours anyway.
Oh man. Yep.
Yeah, Brett.
All right, guys. Well, thank you, listeners, for rocking with us. This is our first ever Thanksgiving edition, and we'll definitely do a little bit more. Maybe we'll do it again. Another theme. Never know.
Yeah.
This is interesting.
Definitely appreciate it. Yeah.
It was fun. It
Definitely
was fun.
appreciate it. Yep.
So everybody have a happy Thanksgiving. Be safe, and we will see you guys next time. I'm Notorious One. I'm Dom here with BDC and here with Poppy Platino. Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving, everybody.
Boom.
Don't ask anybody who made the damn freaking potato salad.
Yeah.
If you're gonna drink, drink responsibly.
Yeah, Brett, don't do that.